What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Ben, and everything about my channel is pretty much about my snakes. I might throw in a video or two about my tarantulas and my water dragon, but strictly this is pretty much just about my snakes. So I have to feed a couple of my snakes, but I'm just going to show you guys first off. I was talking about my last video, this shed right here. My Argentine shed out perfectly, and you can kind of see her eye caps. I don't have the normal light that I have in here, so I do apologize if it is a little dark. And so she is shedding out quite frequently, and they know that there are rats in the room, so I'm not going to mess around with her really too much at all, because these two are pretty much my aggressive feeders when they can sense any type of food is in the area. My little ones I really don't have any issues with, so we'll take her out. She also just shed, and she is looking awesome. I love the colorations on her tail. Love that jungle stripe on her. And she just gets, you know, more amazing every time she sheds out. So I think her body is looking good. I've been feeding her on a 7-ish day feeding schedule. I do miss a day here and there, so it's normally, I try to keep it at 7. Sometimes it ends up being like 10 days. So it's not always 7, but I think her body's looking good on that. This is her shed. It's got bedding all over, but it is and did come out perfectly. So definitely happy about that. My heat at the top here is looking good. I did put a fan up there. I had to turn it off for this video because it's pretty loud. I mean, that thing's old, so it's the fins vibrate on it. So I moved the Pop-Tart into her new enclosure because I left that temperature gauge down here with the fan on, and it was hitting 84 degrees. So I really think pushing the hot air down helped. I'm still planning on getting a radiant heat panel from, I forget who the name is, that has them, but I'm going to call them Monday, and I'm going to try to get probably just one for just one side so that she can go to the other side if it gets too hot, even though the whole room is pretty warm as is. And I know this isn't pretty yet, but I think it's doable for now. I got to go out back and get some branches, and then I can really make this thing look more jungly in their natural habitat. So these are the totes that I normally keep my snakes in. It's a 10-gallon, and it definitely looks pretty small in here, but it's a lot bigger than what she was in, so I think she'll enjoy that just a little bit. I put her in here. She's been exploring a lot. She will be getting fed today as well, but right now I think she's just curious about where she is in her new enclosure. So I got this 100% cypress mulch from Menards, and a lot of people are saying don't use it because it's garden stuff, but I honestly don't think anybody like Forest Floor does anything magical with their mulch. They probably just bake it, but you know what I'm saying, it should be fine. No chemicals, no nothing like that. So this is a pretty big enclosure, and I know I don't have any lights on over there, so really the best I can do is getting her on video is to come all the way in here with her. So I got her that hide. We'll see how she goes in this. I'm not too worried about her getting out between the glass because, I mean, she might be able to get through there, but there's no way she's getting it through both panels. But I know snakes can like jimmy through the smallest little space. I mean, I do have pretty much a airtight room, so I don't think she'll be able to get out that way. So hopefully when I come back from work, she is still in there. Yeah, I really don't think she can fit. I can't even put my fingers in there, but there she is. Oh, my Burmese is in shed. So she went into blue a couple of days ago. I know it's dark in here, but she's really faded on her colors. And any day now, I'm really hoping that she sheds out and we get to see how bright and vibrant her new colors will be on her new skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna feed my Argentine because she shed out. I guarantee she's hungry. She always is hungry. So these are my last two mediums that I have. And so I'm just gonna give them to the snakes that I know will take them and that are the most hungry. So hopefully I can get a good view on this without taking that side down. But I don't know the growth rate of the Argentines. I know some people that follow me on here do own a few. Maybe you guys can help me out on the growth rates, because it seems at her size she is shedding out more than my other boas. So this girl is definitely a huge eater. She definitely does not mess around. So with her, I always try to take a lot of precaution. And we'll see what happens. Whoa. Little violence. It's dead. I feed you all the time. Well, no, I don't. Every 2-ish weeks. 2 to 2.5. She acts like I never feed her, ever. Need to give her some water. My albino and my ghost should be eating today. Both of them can go a week without food. I'll be getting new feeders here shortly. But I just wanted to show you guys me feeding these two. Pop-Tart in her new enclosure. And super excited about this. I mean, the possibilities are pretty much endless with what I can do in this massive cage. And I know you guys can't really see her, so she has a lot of growing to do. So like I said, if you guys want to stick around, if you've been here for a while, I appreciate it. If you guys are new, if you guys want to come along this journey with my snakes, not just for Pop-Tart, but all of my snakes as they grow, because I do have babies that I'm super excited about that are going to be getting older with me and growing. And all my boas and my berm, super excited about them. And so we'll just go on and keep feeding as this video progresses. But I just got to feed my couple of the babies, and then that's it. So we got the Argentine halfway taking it down. Sorry about the poor quality. I'm taking this right through the plexiglass. I really don't want to drop the glass, just in case. And she's definitely fired up. So I'll just take a step back or two. I don't want her to regurgitate it, but she's definitely not the best angle. Wish she would kind of move a little bit. So got the camera off a little bit, and I put some fake plants in here. I'm just definitely liking that big water dish. I think I'm definitely going to fill that up a lot more. So I think she'll be happy in there. She's definitely not cooperating with the feeding on camera. But this one's trying to figure out what to do. So we'll see if the small ones want to do anything better on camera. All right, moving right along with the feeding. And it's still a little messy in here from the construction of the cage. So she just shed. She's going to be getting a large mouse. There we go. Nice tight coils on her. And as I said, I'm feeding her every 7 to 10 days. And I think her body is looking really good. Still has the, you know, straight up and down sides. So no issues with overfeeding her. So this enclosure also makes for a really nice tabletop for feeding. All right, how do you get my better light? So here's my Motley. I still don't know why I'm feeding her rat pups. I need to go to my provider for rats this week, and when I do, I'm going to try to get a size smaller than the small rats. I don't know what the in-between size is for rat pups to smalls, but I'm sure there's a size in between, and then that's when I'm going to start feeding her, because the rat pups are obviously too small. But that's okay, because she will survive. All right, moving down the line. 3 more to go. I am super excited to see her grow up, and I need to get all of this out of here. And since I've got like 5 bags of 100% cypress, which is in here, I'm just gonna put that in with her and get this gross ReptiChip out of here. I'll probably never buy ReptiChip. I'm never gonna say that. I'll take that back. I probably will at some point if I have to. But from now on, I'm gonna prefer not buying from them. My other, oh man, that is a gigantic meal. She shouldn't have to eat for at least 2 weeks after that one. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Love how her colors are turning out as she's getting older. And we will move on to my other red tail. Now, since I have an extra area open, I'm either going to be moving her into it or my ghost. I really think I'm going to move her into it because I think she's not doing very well in these tubs. So she'll be going down here once I get it cleaned out where Pop-Tart was, and she should live a nice life in there, hopefully. So she does get small rats. I probably could at some point bump her up to mediums, but she's still on a pretty good schedule with these smalls. I don't know if she's going to take this. Maybe the past few times I've been feeding her, I just leave it in here. I'll close the lid, and then when the lights are out, that's when she really eats it. Oh, there she is. She has to be the nicest taker of food. No real strike. I would definitely hand feed her and not even worry about it. But her water dish had poop in it, so get that cleaned out. They're doing all right. I'll just put the lid on her. So, supposed to feed the berm. Not feeding her today because she's about to shed out any day now, and I don't want any issues with regurgitation. Pop-Tart is, so I did get a showcase lock, and then I got a real light up there. So the temperature down here though is not too concerning, but it's sitting right around 81 to 82-ish, maybe 83 degrees. I obviously would like that to be around 85. Being down into those temperatures, I'm not concerned with her health or with her being too cold. So Monday, I'm going to be ordering a radiant heat panel for her, and then I'll probably stick it, I'm not sure what side I'll put it on yet, but I'm just going to buy one, so then she can go to either side that she wants to hang out in. And I'm thinking about getting a betta fish aquarium heater, water heater. They're really only like $9 if you buy them online, so they're not expensive at all. And trying to keep this as a budget build. That's basically what I'm trying to do, not to cheap out on stuff, but not make this into like $1,000 cage type of thing, which I'm not even at, you know, the 500 mark with this. So I think I did pretty good with it. So she is in her new area. Let's see if she will eat. So I thawed these out in water, and they look gross, and they feel gross. And I don't want to be dripping, so I can actually get all the way in here. I don't know if she'll eat. Yep, she'll eat in her new enclosure. Okay, we'll just take this out. Oh, she's wrapped up in it. Never mind. What if we get some underwater action? I don't know if I have the water deep enough. Whoa. Didn't want her accidentally eating the camera, so we'll just let her be and let her do her thing. Maybe that was a little bit of too much of a close-up. So I'll just set this here. Alright guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. So I appreciate everybody, like I said, that supports me on here. All the comments and stuff. It's good to be in like a group or in this hobby where people are actually willing to give good advice. There's water spots all over the lens, and that doesn't like bash you. Actually, I haven't received any of that yet, but I'm sure that people are going to do that on my channel and or on Facebook and stuff like that. But I mean, pretty much I'm in a lot of other groups because I have other hobbies besides just snakes, and I mean, they can get pretty bad in there. So I do appreciate the people who are there on my channel that do keep you civil and give me good advice, as I said. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay safe out there because I know it's getting a little crazy.